everyone. Hi. Hi. It's great to connect with you. It's great to see you, everyone, for this live today, right? I just wait a little bit and see who's coming on the training. At the same time, I'm trying to read your questions, so yeah, I can see that now. And then I just turn 1 second. I just turn this down so that I can see your questions once we start. So that's great. Okay. So let's just wait another 20 seconds. I see somebody come on, but I don't know who is here. Just tell me who's here. Say something. It's exciting. I love doing this. It's great. Can't see it. Okay, right. We're going to start now. So in today's training, we want to do a training which is about changing one thing in your life. Okay. And we're going to use an NLP technique and exercise for this. NLP stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming, which is a phenomenal communication system, and you get really quick results with it. It's about what meaning we give to events that have happened in our life, and in NLP we can also get rid of bad memories, and we can give memories a different meaning when they're not helpful for us, yeah, as we go along on our journey of self-development, because we're light workers and we want to do a great job in this world. We want to be happy, we want to serve the world, so we want to be well equipped, and NLP has helped me hugely to go forward, and I've also enjoyed it. Okay, so this is an NLP exercise, and it's called Walking the Logical Levels. And today in this tutorial with you, light workers and change makers, and we're gonna talk about changing one particular thing in your life. And as I wrote in my message this morning, that can either be your career, that you want to change something, that you want to change something about your body, either that you want to be fit or that you want to lose weight, or in your relationships, that you want to have maybe a better relationship with one of your children. It could be anything, any goal. Okay, so let's dive right in, and I'm going to use the guitar to play along. If you can, I want you to make to write something on 6 pieces of paper and put it on the floor. And the first one shall say where, environment. So write it on a piece of paper, can be a tiny piece of paper, put it on the floor. I want you to write all those things now, and then we start, okay? The second one so the first one is environment, where. The second one, so you write on a little piece of paper, it's behavior, what. You can also do this exercise without writing it down, yeah, but it will be more intense for you, for your experience, if you do. You can also do it watch in the replay. In space 3, I want you to put in on a piece of paper capabilities, in brackets, how. It's 7. And in space 4, I want you to put in beliefs / meaning. Hi Shelley, hi, great to see you. I'm just explaining the exercise. Shelley, you can just join us as we go along. And so space 4 was, so we've had capabilities, how. Then space 4 is beliefs, meaning. Space 5 is values, why. Write it on a piece of paper if you want. Put it on the floor. Space 6 is identity, who. So those two words, write on a piece of paper or listen to it now. And space 7 is vision, mission, spirit. Okay, brilliant. So you can lay out, if you are writing this on a piece of paper, there's Vicky also watching. Hi Vicky, it's great to connect with you. If you have written down those words on different pieces of paper, you can now put them on the floor and you will walk the logical levels. So space 1, the one you're stepping into first, is environment where. Space 2, behavior what. Space 3, capabilities how. Space 4 is beliefs and meaning. And space 5 is values why. Space 6 is identity who. And space 7 is vision, mission, and spirit. Okay, and I'm gonna walk you through those levels. Okay, so great. So today's session is about changing one thing, and as I said before, it can either be about your career or your relationships, and it will, or it can be about your body, yeah, about your fitness level or about your weight. So now what I want you to do is I want you to be very, very specific about what you want to change. Okay? And not like, not general. So I want you to be very, very specific. For example, how do I step up as a leader in my current work team in the next 2 months? Something like that. That's specific, yeah? How do I get 50% more fitness in my body in the next 6 weeks? That's specific, okay? Right, so we're gonna start now. Gonna have a little drinky. Okay, so if you think about the goal that you want to achieve, I want you to think about that, and you've decided now. I'm gonna ask you, and you step into the first space, which is the space for environment and where. So you think about the environment and about the where. And I'm gonna talk about what you want to do as your goal. Okay, so because the goal will be different for everyone, so I'm just going to call it the goal. And I ask you the question, where and when are you achieving your goal? Where are you doing your goal? Where? It's about the environment. You can also close your eyes for this exercise. So where are you when you're doing your thing that you want to achieve? Who's around you? Are you outside? Are you inside? Are there lots of people with you? Or are there just a few people? What are the rooms like? What's the location like? What's the decor like? And what do you hear in that environment? What are the sounds like? Who's speaking? Is it old people? Is it young people? Is it lots of people? Or is it very quiet? Is it animal noises? So where are you when you're doing your thing? And think about that you've already achieved that. So where are you? And how do you feel in that space where you have your goal? This location, where? The environment. How do you feel? How do you feel in your body? How do you feel in your head? How do you feel physically? How do you feel emotionally? So this is about where you are, where you want to be in order to achieve your goal. Sorry, my nails are a bit long. Playing guitar is not so easy. Okay, and now we're stepping into space 2. It's about the behavior and the what. And the question about your goal is, what do you do when you have achieved your goal? What do you do? It's about your behavior. So what specifically do you do? How do you behave? How do you interact with other people? How do you speak? In which manner do you speak? Do you speak quietly? Do you speak in an assertive way? Do you speak often or not? To whom do you speak? What do you do when you achieve your goal? What precisely? Are you at a desk? What do you actually do? Which is what you really want to do. Okay? So what do you see about what you do? What do you hear? So which is your ideal environment, and what's your ideal behavior, how you show up as that specific person? Okay, that's good. I trust you've got it. And now we're going into space 3, which is about how, and how about your capabilities, because you've already reached your goal and you're in that state now. So the question for that space is, what are you capable of when you've reached that goal? What are you capable of as that new person who has got that new goal achieved? What are you capable of that you're not doing at the moment, or 2 days ago? Because now you've stepped into that space, of course. What are you capable of when you've achieved your goal? So it's capabilities and how exactly. Okay, and then we're going into the space 4. If you think about that goal that you have, what do you believe about you when you've reached that goal? What's your belief about yourself? It's about the belief and the meaning. What do you believe? What do you believe about your new goal? What's new there? Because it's all about expanding and coming out of your comfort zone. And once we believe that we can do something, we're already there. Yeah, it's all about belief. And sometimes we have limiting beliefs which are not serving us. We want to get rid of them. And you have the answers totally within you. You don't actually need much help. You just need somebody to ask you the right question. You have all the answers. Okay, so this was what you believe about your new. achievement and your new goal. Now we're going to space 5. It's about values and the why. About your new goal, your new role, or your new goal. Your new role, really, no? And the question is, why do you have that role? What is most important about that new achievement or that new role? About the values and the why. You can share with us also what it is you're working on, but you don't have to. All these exercises in NLP can be done totally without sharing content, which is really powerful. Okay, so why do you have that goal? Why do you want to have that role? Why do you have that role? What is most important about that role? We've got 2 more spaces to go. So the next space is about the identity and the who. It's about who are you in your new role. It's about your identity and your role. What do you see and what do you hear when you think about your new identity? What do you see and what do you hear, and how do you feel in that new identity? Who are you in that new identity? If you see yourself, and what's new, and what do you hear in your new identity, how you operate? What do you see? Maybe you look differently, maybe you speak differently, maybe you wear different clothes, maybe you wear outdoor clothes, or you're smarter dressed. Okay, so that's who are you in your new role. It's about identity and the who. And now we're going into the last space, which is space 7. And the question there is, what is your purpose in your new role? What's your purpose in your new role? What's your vision, your mission, and what's the spirit about this new purpose? What is your purpose in your new role, in your having achieved your achievement? What's the purpose? What comes to mind if you think of your purpose? About what you hear? Maybe you hear people speaking highly of you. Your purpose, and how do you feel when you think about your purpose in your new role? And what do you smell, maybe, or what do you taste in that new role, and what your purpose is about that? So it's about your vision, because you're a change maker. It's about your vision, your mission, and your spirit. What is your purpose in that new role? Lovely. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking this exercise is one of my favorite exercises. I often do that when I'm unsure about something and I want to be more resourceful about a decision or a role. Then I'll literally walk myself through it. And then what you can also do at the end, once you've already have your vision about things, you can turn around and you can step into each space again to from space 7 to 1. So you walk back, so it's more intense and clearer. I have had a really powerful session with a young male entrepreneur with this, who wanted to attract his soulmate partner, and explained to me precisely where he would live and what kind of qualities his new partner would have. And I remember writing it down, and literally 2 weeks later he met the woman of his dreams, and he's now happily married. Got married very, very quickly, and the woman has embodied all those qualities, and they live now also in that sort of space which he envisaged. So it's really, really powerful, because you have a vision about yourself which is aligned with your values, and then you see a picture and you see sounds and you embody that and you have that belief. And then with law of attraction, it is much easier and much quicker to attract that. So if you're interested in this and you want to do that exercise again about things like, for example, how to step up as a leader, how to have the healthy body, how to be an ace communicator, how to be the most creative version of yourself, and all those things, you can use those steps, and your unconscious mind will do things for you and will bring forward images and visions which are really your deepest desires. It's all about what you want rather than what you don't want. So this is a great exercise. I absolutely love it. I love this exercise. Very, very fond of it. So I thank you so much for listening today, and thank you for catching the replay. Also give me some feedback how it's working for you, and share with us what you're working on, but you don't have to. So I wish you a fantastic Thursday night. Bye.